Show and welcome to IRC News. Today, me and my colleagues will be discussing the gender inequalities that arise through social media. Isabel Calderon, Monica Cartagena, and Carlos Guzman. Take it away, Carlos.
Well, today we'll be analyzing how social media could be the end of gender inequality and issues. Actually, we just read an article as we researched over the weekend uh, that it had to deal with actually how this could be possible. And the author of this speech or article, supposedly, Miss
Joanna Blakely.
She actually uses a lot of devices to make her point through. Very, very, very actually informative and actually answers the question. But let's have some background information about this topic before we move on.
Thank you so much, Carlos. As me and my colleagues were researching, we realized that between the days between 1983 and 2014, the greater diversity in 2014 is they have more gender roles and they have like more pressure towards them. They perceive people based on their personality traits, whether that's their kindness, their competitiveness, or any of that sorts, and gender role behaviors, where it's upholding moral and religious values, their occupation, whether they're a registered nurse, engineer, or any of those, and physical characteristics, whether you're delicate, deep voice, tall, short, it depends on what you are. But we also realize that your gender roles or the way you think come from your they come from our first teachers, which are our parents. Not only do they teach us how to walk and talk, but they teach us also our attitudes and our behaviors, how we act towards something. They also tell us the activities that we should participate based on our gender. And also that if mothers would show that physical activities or being in sports is good, we would grow up with that. We would grow up with that capability of us women being in sports, and it wouldn't be shameful in our society.
To piggyback right over what Monica said, according to brandwatch.com, Facebook is the leading media now, and it has been for a really long time, with 76% of women being the users and 72% of users being men. This is also shown that women post more things on social media than men do, and they have more interactions over the internet than what anyone else would. So women are leading that social media and helping to stop these gender norms that we've set, that society has set in place, and that people see as normal. And on average, a woman has twice as many posts on Facebook than a man does, and it has 8% more friends than what a man does. And
as my colleague Isabel had said, I found the same results on what's going on through the world now as when Joanna Blakely wrote give her speech on social media and gender inequality in 2011, and I found this new article that has the same concept, and it's also like almost like agreeing to what she says, when she uses parallelism and paragraph 9, when she's like saying that people have to understand that you can't just like categorize somebody if you don't understand what they're going through and what they're seeing through the media. So when I was reading my new articles by the Journal of Resources, also through Harvard, so very credible, they put on here that the more news and the more somebody's engaged in social media is the more civil and politically engaged. So as political things are going on right now, it says on here that the more people that say that somebody's going to win on social media is usually what's going to happen. I find that really eye-opening, that just because what happens on social media can happen in real life. I don't really think that's really possible.
Thank you. As she says, it's really up to y'all guys what y'all think about this topic. I mean, it really shows, if y'all know, why would we as humans being equal, just as it would matter for race or any type. We're all humans, but it's up to y'all what y'all think. And if y'all want to do something about it, just know social media is the best way. Well, not typically the best way to go, but it could also end up ending our social issues and gender issues in future progress.
So basically our message is just saying that social media gives you a lot of power and that we should be using it more wisely than what we are using it now, because it holds a lot of, it gives our society a lot of names and things that shouldn't be happening when we can fix it just through social media.
But it is actually helping us change gender norms.
This is IRT News.
Thank you for watching.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired.
I know, I'm trying. Hold on.
Who came up with this
hold on.
idea?
Brandy, hold on. Blakely utilizes antipater in order to have the audience think of the question she addresses by stating what the audience may be thinking and then following with the immediate answer to these questions to further connect with the users of social media and drives them to really think how social media has been set to categorize people and not go that extra mile to understand a person more in depth. That's all you wanted to say?
And you see it on first hand.
Out of here! Temperature for today is 83. Woo!